And then Arsenal completely thrashing Burnley by 5-0. And I saw that they were doing something that they didn't last season, and they're attacking early. They're looking unstoppable when they do it as well. They scored 4 minutes in. Odegaard, brilliant finish by the way. And Odegaard is being sensational this season. And I think they're learning from last season, because last season they sort of started the games where they were just sort of trying to get the ball flowing and moving, trying to do some patterns, whatever, and then they'd start to slowly try and create chances, whereas now they're just absolutely blowing teams out the water as soon as they start the game. And it's working, because a 6-0 win against West Ham, obviously the 3-1 against Liverpool was massive before that, and now 5-0 against Burnley. They've next got, and they're going to get points in their next games, they've got Newcastle at home next, which Newcastle have just drawn to Bournemouth, and Newcastle aren't the side they were last season, definitely. And Arsenal coming off the back of this, especially if they get a win against Porto midweek, coming into that Newcastle game, I think Newcastle could get not thrashed again like this, but Newcastle will get beaten probably. Then Sheffield United away, that could be a real upset for Sheffield United. Brentford at home, then they've got Chelsea and Man City, which are the games that would not decide where Arsenal are going to end the season, because they've got Spurs and Man U coming up in the last 4 games of the season. But if they can beat Man City in a few weeks, and it's coming up as well, that I think Liverpool have got Man City soon as well, and if maybe there's a draw there, Arsenal can really capitalise on their next few games, and they are going to get points in their next few games, because they've got teams that they can easily beat, and it's looking like in this whole title race of, at the moment, Liverpool, Man City and Arsenal. I mean, with Man City's result against Chelsea, it can be, is it 57 points Liverpool, then 56 Man City if they win their game in hand against, I don't know, if they win their game in hand, and then Arsenal on 55. It can be a 1-point gap between all of them, and they've still got to, I think they've still all got to play each other apart from Arsenal and Liverpool, because I think they've already played twice, and then they've got, Arsenal have got Porto in the Champions League midweek as well. They look like a title-winning side at the moment, and I don't want to say it, although I also don't want City to win, and Liverpool and Arsenal challenging City is going to be a good title race. And City, I'll talk about it on the game where I talk about the Man City Chelsea, but I think if it comes down to, if Man City aren't going to win the league and it comes down to a Liverpool-Arsenal, I think maybe by the back end of the season, Klopp and his sort of experience will just get Liverpool over the line. Although at the moment, Arsenal is sensational. Although you also have to sort of hold your horses and calm down, because they were sensational for a big chunk of last season when they were top of the league, 7 points clear, and they still bottled that. But also, Arsenal have conceded 2 in the last 5 games. They're very compact at the back. David Raya is pretty good, and it's showing just with clean sheets, and it comes down to their defence as well, which has been a lot better this season. Timber would have helped them a lot more maybe, but his injury means that he's gone out, and Arsenal can definitely win the league if they can come and put in a good performance, especially against Porto. I think Arsenal beat Porto, and then it depends who they get in the draw, but there's only a few teams that I think Arsenal really struggle against this season.